Welcome to India's most comprehensive e-learning platform, BYJU'S Exam Prep. And also, special welcome to each one of you for this wonderful and great Menti series. I know you guys are really waiting for this control system quiz. Today, we are going to face a live quiz on control system. All put together, I will be asking around 15 questions. And of course, those students who are going to top this Menti War, you will get awarded. Clear? So, well, let me encourage the students. Yes, there are many students are about to join here. Well, so it is a three-step process. If you want to answer the question in this quiz, in this live quiz, first of all, you have to open your own website, that is www.menti.com. This is the first step. You need to go to menti.com, and then the second step would be you should use the code 726 and 11893. So the moment when you enter into this web, automatically it will ask for your code. So when you enter the code like 726 and 11893, automatically you have to mention your name here. Chiranji, good evening. Yes, good evening. So once again, I am repeating the procedure to answer the questions. So please open www.menti.com in your mobile, or else in your laptop, or else in your PC, wherever you are connected or wherever you are watching the lecture here. So Yashwant, good evening. Yashwant Dasri, good evening. And also, once you open this menti.com, directly you enter the code 726111893, and after entering the code, you should mention your name. And if you are not willing to mention your name, of course, you can keep any of the name, whatever you want. Clear? So, before going to start the session, I will be informing you very small things to you. In fact, today is going to be the first quiz on control system. So, I will be taking easy and moderate and very few amount of the questions which are very difficult. Okay, so let's enjoy today. And if you like this kind of sessions, obviously we are here to help you, and we are here to conduct more and more exams. So first of all, Chiranji, please mention, are you clear with what I am mentioning here? And also Yashwant, please mention here, are you clear with what I am speaking? First, you have to go to www.menti.com, and then you have to press this code and enter your name. First of all, please mention in the comment section, is it clear to you or not? Let's go directly into the session now. The first question of the day, right? Guys, you have to answer very quick, and the toppers will be automatically benefited out of this. So let's get into the first question of the day. As I was saying, the fastest person will going to get more points. So in the signal flow graph shown in the figure, the gain C by R would be dash. So all of you, it is a 1 minute question. Take time, no problem, answer this, right? So Srivastava, I will be giving the code in the next slide. So you can see on the top, you will be finding the code 726111893. Fast guys, you have 40 seconds more. Everyone try to answer. 726111893. That is the code, Srivastava. Guys, 25 members are there in the live. All of you, please share to your friends. Ask them to come for the quiz, learn and enjoy and get the award. Okay. So well, what would be the answer? This is a simple question. I feel many of you might have already solved that. If you have already solved and you mention in the comment section, how is the question? This is maybe a known question to many of you, right? Well, time up, right? Time up. The first question is completed. Wow, wonderful. That is almost around 7 students have answered it correctly. And there are 2 students who have wrongly done it. But of course, the volume of the students who have answered this question is fantastic, mind-blowing. And I would like to say, this is definitely a not difficult question. But answering this question in the matter of 1 minute is really a good thing. And all the students who have answered this correctly, take a bow, and you have really done very well. Now let's see the leaderboard here. Who is the topper, who have done this very fast? So well, Hartstrom is the person who has done this very fastest person, right? The first question, maybe he is the king of signal flow graph. He has done extremely very well, very fast, right? So now let's go to the second question. Before going to that second question, I would simply give once again the procedure to answer these questions as well as to come on to the leaderboard. Okay, because even if you answer the question At the end, if you are not there in the leaderboard, obviously you will not get any award, right? So the first step is go to the menti.com, and second step is use the code whatever is written here, 726111893, and you have to mention your name. Please mention your name, otherwise we will not be really able to call you based on your name, right? And it's difficult to give the award also, right? So let's get into the second question directly. Guys, try to answer this question fast. This is going to be a simple question, so please answer this one. All corrects are given maximum point. Well, the second question is, the closed loop transfer function of a system is 100 divided by s square plus 100. Okay, 100 divided by s square plus 100. So you have to be very careful. This is h to the power of 2, s square plus 100. So the settling time of the system is dash. To be speaking, even 20 seconds is more than sufficient for this question. So please answer this question. Let me see how many of you will answer this very correctly. Right? So around 25 students are there. All of you try to answer this one. Well, time's up. Time is up. And how many students are answered? Almost around 3 students have answered it correctly. Maybe the time is very less. You might be using the formula here, but you need not to use any formula. By the way, when you see this one, 100 divided by s square plus 100, immediately you must understand that zeta is 0. If zeta is 0, what does it mean? If zeta is 0, it means that the system is undamped. Correct? If the system is undamped, then the response will never settle, right? It will be continuously oscillating system. Many students, they will give the answer as infinity. Infinity means you are agreeing that after large amount of time or after long time, the system response will settle. Correct? But the answer is it will never settle. So the correct answer for this question is none of the above, and 3 students have answered it correctly. Very well. Neha Prasad, please, I hope you understood what I mean to say. So let's see the leaderboard who has answered this very correctly, right? Wow, very good. Chiranjeev came to the top, I guess, with a more number of point 816. But of course, wonderful. It is Sagar who has jumped to the first. Excellent, Sagar. Very good. Excellent. I think Sagar have crossed the Chiranjeev. Now let's move on to the third question here. Third question of the day, right? So, well, once again, I will inform to every one of you, if those students who want to enjoy the leaderboard mechanism and who want to participate in the quiz and get award, you can use www.menti.com and then right immediately you enter the code whichever is mentioned here, that is 726111893. After that, you have to mention your name. If you mention your name, then it is very easy for us. Otherwise, it's up to you, right? So let's go to the third question. Neha, is it clear to you? Well, third question. The third question of the day. So, well, the people who answer fast, they will get more points naturally. Well, so a second order control system has a transfer function 16 divided by s square plus 4s plus 16. Then the time for the first to overshoot is dash. This is a straightforward question. I don't want to mess up, so I have given very simple question to you, right? Please try to answer. 40 seconds time is there. Fast, everyone. Well, very good. 23 seconds. Nice. Half of the time gone. Time up, guys. Time up, right? Let me see how many of the people have answered it properly, right? Well, 3 students have answered it properly. I think you have to increase your speed. Speed and accuracy both are very important because you are writing a competitive exam, right? Many of you might be seriously very accurate, but at the same time you have to be fast also here, correct? Right? So when you see the transfer function, straight away you should understand that omega n square is 16, omega n is equal to 4. Your first step, it should be calculated mentally, that is omega n is equal to 4. You should not again equate this transfer function to standard second order transfer function, comparing these two and writing omega n square. All these things will take a lot of time, right? Even in the exam, when you see this function, right immediately you should say that omega n is equal to 4 and zeta value has to be calculated. If you do these two, then calculating pi by omega d, which is the first peak time, is very easy, right? 40 seconds you can complete it. Nikhil Jain, welcome to the session. So let's see the leaderboard once again, how many of the students have answered it properly. Right, once let me see. The leaderboard is continuously changing. I guess once again it's really magical to see. Sagar is on the top of the ladder here. Sagar is really doing well. However, Chiranji is the fastest person who have answered this. Now see, I am very sure Chiranji have not even put the pen on the paper to calculate omega n, correct? So well, Nikhil Jain and Neha Prasad, please join in the menti.com to be on the leaderboard. Okay, so there are so many students who are there in the live box, right? And they are working on the yes code. Please, Venkatramana, you see here, you have to go to menti.com and use the code 726111893 and please mention your name. Okay, then only we can call you in the leaderboard. However, it's optional. Let's go to the next question quickly, and because we are having almost 15 questions, so we have to be little bit fast here. Clear? So of course the fastest person will going to get more points. Now let me show you which system has the highest natural frequency, right? So it's a very simple question. So I have given only 20 seconds. Let me see how many of you will answer. Highest natural frequency means highest value of omega n. So it is a S-plane. 4 systems are having in S-plane. Well, time up. This is a simple question as I was saying, right? Oh, very nice. Lot of students have answered it correctly, right? So almost around 5 students have answered it correctly. I guess lot of students are really taking the pen and paper and working on each question. I want you guys to think fast, okay? So because previous question is so easy. So the radius is considered as omega n. So now if you see system 1, system 2, system 3, system 4. System 4 is the one which has a more distance from the origin. Of course the radius is more, omega n is more. Clear? Right. So well, so let's get into the leaderboard once again to see who is the fastest person of this question as well as overall. Once again, it is, wow, it's really amazing, right? So very good, excellent, magical Rehano, he is the fastest person. That's what I am saying. He is the person who was there in the last 2 at the starting. Now he jumped to the first one. Clear? That's the beauty of consistency. Even in your life also, the same thing will happen. Those people who are continuously putting the effort, constantly addressing the basics, they will lead to, in fact, they will come to the, of course, they will be the top of the ladder, right? So now let's get into the next question straight away. I hope you might understood the way how the menti.com works here. Those people who want to join once again in the leaderboard, you can go to menti.com and use the code and you have to mention your name here. Clear? So if you are not interested to mention your name, even you can mention any name, but you will, it is difficult for us to give the award to you, right? So well, let's go to the next question once again. Well, this is the 5th question of the day, 5 of 15. Let me start the question. Please be ready, guys. You please keep pen and paper also with you. Hereafter, somewhat difficult questions will start. So let's see how many of you will answer those questions also. So in the system shown below, R of t is equal to 1 plus 2t for t greater than 0. The steady state error A of t is equal to dash, right? So 45 seconds are there. Think. Instead of working very fast, think logically. Think logically. Think logically. Very good, Neha. System 4 is correct answer. You are always awesome. Well. Time up. Right? Time up. Many of you might be starting to work out the question from the basics, right? If you use a regular process, then obviously it will take more time. But if you use common sense, you have like 1 plus 2t, right? So, and the system has type 2. Type 2 system, if it is subjected to unit step input, because your R of t input can be having 2 components. One is unit step and second is ramp, correct? So, it can be applied with the superposition theorem. That means consider 1 as a first input and 2t as a second input. That means R of t is a combination of 2 different inputs. One is unit step input, second one is a ramp input, and you have type 1, type 2 system. So when we apply unit step input for the type 2 system, steady state error will become 0, and similarly if you apply ramp input for type 2 system, steady state error will be equal to 0. So 0 plus 0, final answer will be equal to 0. And if you have that kind of common sense and intuitive approach, then this question can be easily solved in the matter of 30 seconds. Correct? So that's why we always encourage this kind of many shortcuts we used to teach regularly in recorded lectures, in live lectures, in BYJU'S Exam Prep. If anyone is new to the section, you can all the way watch recorded lectures, or you can even join in the rank up course to enjoy this kind of shortcuts, how to get the answer in the easiest way by using the same basics without following the complete procedure, by using the common sense. Clear? So Neha, I don't know what is the problem with you, right? So let me address you separately. We can't register. I really very upset that you kind of, I mean, like, very good students are not getting registered. There might be a software error. We'll see that. We'll fix it. No, don't worry. Right. So coming to the lead board, I'm really eagerly waiting this time. Who will going to top the board? Ashok have answered extremely fast. Extremely fast. Ashok went to the top of the ladder. Right. See, every question I'm almost seeing a new person, right? This is really amazing, isn't it? How many of you are really enjoying? I hope each one of you are participating so aggressively. For each and every question I am seeing a new topper. This is even I am feeling excited, right? I am really wish to be a student and write the exam, but of course I can't. So let me go to the next question here straight away, and congratulations to the Ashok being a topper of the ladder here. Now let's move on to the next. Once again, this is the procedure if you want to be the part of the quiz and if you want to be the part of the lead board, right? So you have to use the code by going through and after going through the menti.com, and please mention your name. Now let's move on to the next question quickly, because you guys are waiting for the question. Let me show you the 6th question of the day. Well, the characteristic equation of a system is given by s power 5 plus s power 4 plus 2s power 3 plus 2s power 2 plus 11s plus 10 equal to 0. The closed loop control system is dash. I have given 2 minutes because I know it's a little bit difficult. So you have to take some time and make it. Enjoying, sir. Very good, very good. Lovely, right? So guys, you have to share to your friends if you are really enjoying this, because if you encourage us, we will come up with more and more sessions, right? Okay, I don't want to disturb. Please make it fast. So 50 seconds, guys. 1 minute time is completed. Maharaj is answering in YouTube. I request Maharaj, please go to menti.com and register there. Maharaj, you guys seems to be so sincere. No one is commenting in the comment section. Everybody is in menti.com. Good. Good. I love it. I simply loved it. Well, time up. So almost around 6 students have done it correctly, unstable. So the problem with this question is, by the way, when you see the characteristic equation, most of the students, they feel that it is a stable system. But when you use the Routh-Hurwitz criteria, I repeat, when we use the Routh-Hurwitz criteria, after forming the Routh table, then you will understand that you have to use epsilon which is a small positive number, and after reconstructing with the epsilon, then you will understand that there are some sign changes in the first column of the Routh array. So therefore the system is unstable. Correct? The system is unstable. So 6 students have answered it correctly, and of course there are some students who have done it mistakenly, and those students who have done wrongly, don't worry about that, you will going to get the solution. Of course I cannot solve here. The reason is, if I start solving the question, it takes a lot of time, and of course the entire purpose of the total quiz will be spoiled. So let me get into the leaderboard once again. So somebody is asking some question. Very good, Neha Prasad. Very good. I think you have answered each and every question correctly, Neha. Neha, you have answered every question correctly. But it is very unfortunate that you are not there in the leaderboard. Right? So Dayal Das, link. So I'll tell you, Sagar topped the board once again. Very happy to see. So he is back. He is back. Guys, Sagar is back, and we are, as I said, now see, as I said, Sagar is the person who is also doing consistently and got the, of course, he is the, I think he is the fastest person, I think, for this question. No, Dreamer is the fastest person. See, this guy, suddenly he was coming from somewhere, I don't know. So he is the fastest person, and Sagar is the consistent person. And I guess like it's a tough competition between Sagar, Ashok, and Magical Reno and Chiranjeevi also. So let's get into the next question here. Well, again, Dayal Das, you can see here, if you want to get into the leaderboard and want to answer the question either in your laptop or PC or your mobile, you have to use this menti.com, and please use the code and mention your name. Of course, I have mentioned several times. Let's get into the next question straight away here. And this is the question number 7. Hereafter, I won't say the procedure to enter into leaderboard. It's you have to catch it up. Well, this question, a characteristic equation of a closed loop system S into S plus 1 into S plus 2 plus K is equal to 0. What will be the centroid of the asymptotes in the root locus? I think probably this is the simplest question, isn't it? So I think out of all the questions, this is the simplest question. Maybe you might have answered this question by this point of time. 20 seconds is seem to be very high for this. Let's see. Time up. See, again, this is a kind of question. Most of you feel that you need to reconstruct G of S, H of S like that. Basically, it is G of S plus H of S, right? Sorry, 1 plus G of S into H of S. That is a characteristic equation. If you reconstruct this, then you will going to get K divided by S into S plus 1 into S plus 2. Right? When you see K divided by S into S plus 1 into S plus 2, straight away all three poles should come to your mind. S is equal to 0, minus 1 and minus 2. Three poles are there, correct? So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So minus 3, that is the summation of the poles, no zeros are there, divided by P minus Z, that is number of poles minus number of zeros. Finished. Minus 3 divided by 3, answer is minus 1. Such a simple question, right? So I don't know really why other guys have done mistake. Maybe you might be solving by using a regular procedure and make it. Well, let's see the crazy leaderboard here. So I am very interested to see who is the topper of this question, who has done it very fast. Oh, well, once again, even though Arushi is the fastest person to do this question, still Sagar is leading with the consistency. Sagar is like a Mahendra Singh Dhoni of our team. He is all the way consistent throughout the quiz. Let's see who will going to top up to final. We have to wait till the last question to see who will going to lead the entire board, right? So well, let's get into the topic. Of course, this is the procedure, and let me go to the question number 8 out of 15. And hereafter the questions will be slightly difficult. I want to see how you are going to address the difficult questions also. Well, this is the question. Good. So the root locus of the plot G of S into H of S is equal to K divided by S plus 1 whole power 4. That means 4 poles are there at minus 1. I repeat, 4 poles are there at minus 1. What is the value of K at S is equal to plus or minus J1? This is also a simple question. Time up, right? Time up. This is, see, when you see the diagram, you really feel that it may be very difficult question. Trust me, It's such a simple question. -1 is the pole, 4 times it is there. You have to draw a line from -1 pole to the J1. Then obviously horizontal में magnitude आएगा आपको 1 unit and vertical also magnitude is 1 unit. So then what will going to happen? When you apply the Pythagoras theorem, the length from -1 to J1, it will become √2. As we have 4 poles, 4 times √2 should be multiplied. Obviously the answer will be 4, right? How many of you answered this correct? Wow, excellent to see. The more number of students have solved this question correctly, and I'm very happy to see this, because I thought that it is a little bit difficult question, but you have really made it very good. So once again the lead board, let me see who is the topper of this question, who has done it fast. Now magical Reno has leading the board here while jumping the Sagar also. Sagar, I am really very sorry. I think this question either you might have solved wrongly or else you are not so fast. Okay, now be on the race and make it fast. Well, I am seeing new names in the board also. Where is this guy? Chiranji, what happened to you, Chiranji? You are almost at the top, right? At the starting, and now you are coming down. So please do very good, right? So let's go to the next question here. Next question is obviously 9th question out of 15, right? So let me show you the question. So don't get disappointed. Those people who are at the bottom, still you can come to the top, right? So this is little bit tricky question. Make it fast. The root locus of a unity feedback system is shown below. The point at which the root locus diagram crosses the imaginary axis is. There are only 3 poles. -4 is 1 pole, and -1 minus j, and -1 plus j. 3 poles are there. So I am just explaining the figure. -4 1 pole, -1 minus j, and -1 plus j. So 2 minutes I have given to this question. Good. $50 seconds more. Time up. So good, right? Excellent to see. 5 students have answered it correctly. Honestly speaking, this question may be require at least 3 minutes. Okay, at least 3 minutes. But as we are here to find out the people who are accurate and fastest, so it is mandatory for me to give 2 minutes of time. But to be honestly, it may be if I give 3 minutes time, all of you might have answered properly. I am very sure about that. Am I right or not? So even then, I'm surprised to see 5 students have answered it correctly, right? So because when you see the root locus, the first equation what should be there in your notebook is characteristic equation directly. That is s plus 4 into s plus 1 whole square plus 1. Then from the plus 1 and from that characteristic equation, fadafat replace s is equal to j omega. Compare both sides, you will get answers so easily, right? So if you start working from step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, because you are almost about to write the exam, right? So you need to know how to do fast as well as accurate, correct? Of course, accuracy is the top of the ladder, but at the same time, you need to be very fast and quick also. Am I right or not? Neha, once again, you have given the correct answer. I'm really very sorry about you, right, today. So, because you are not there on the lead board, but you are very much deserved to be on the lead board. Well, So leaderboard, if you see now, still again seems to be who is the topper of the batch, right? Wow, Shreyansh. So this is the new name into the board, right? Okay, excellent to see. Shreyansh has come to the second position, but still Magical Rihano is on the top of the ladder. In fact, he is the leader of the entire leaderboard, but still there are so many questions. Let's see who will going to rock here tonight. So let's get into the next question here. Of course, the next question is the 10th question out of 15. Very few questions are there. Be accurate, okay? Right. So answer the the question is the phase margin of the system with the open loop transfer function. Of course, it is given 2 minutes time. It's more than sufficient if you are clear and clever about this. Twinkle Chatterjee, CSC you want, I will inform to Sridhar Sir regarding computer science. They will also come up with a great plan because BYJU'S Exam Prep has a wonderful team even for computer science. I will inform them, they will come up, no problem. Okay. We'll try to conduct for each and every branch. 2 minutes time is there, guys. One minute 15 seconds. Let me see who will lead the board. The local project has given answer as 0. Let's see whether that is correct or wrong. Time up, guys. Time up. Wow. 3 questions. 3 students have answered it properly. Right? I'll tell you what is the fundamental mistake most of the students have done. Even local project has even answered in the comment section. See, this is more or less many of the questions I am seeing for the very first time. Okay. So 1 minus s divided by 1 plus s into s plus 2. If I am a student being 11 times gate topper, what I do when I see this question is, I require phase margin. If I want phase margin means I require omega gc. If I want omega gc, I will go for magnitude of this. 1 minus s divided by s plus 1 into s plus 2. When I use the magnitude, it will become under root of 1 plus omega square. Denominator also under root of 1 plus omega square will be there. This will cancel out, and when I am finding the magnitude, I will be left only with 1 divided by omega square plus 4 under root of 1 divided by under root of omega square plus 4. That is the magnitude function, and that function will never be equal to 1. Means, technically speaking, you will never find any value of omega gc. Even for the lowest value of omega gc, you will going to have 1 by 4 as a magnitude. Correct? 1 by 4 as a magnitude. If we increase the value of omega, then the magnitude will going to come down. Correct? Magnitude will going to come down. That means the value of the frequency where you can see the lowest value of magnitude is 0. That means though there is no omega gc, we will consider omega gc as a 0 frequency or 0 star. The moment when omega gc is the lowest value, then phase margin will be greatest and it will be the highest value, and that would be equal to 180 degrees. Because if the phase margin is 180 degrees, then I will be calling that as a full phase margin. Clear? Full phase margin. As infinity is not there in the option, you have to take about the maximum phase that is available here, that is 180 degrees. Dreamer, I think you got the idea. Omega gc is 0, 0 star. 0 star means technically it is not equal to 0, but we will take the lowest possible there. Clear? Omega gc is 0 star. and the phase margin is 180 degrees. I think dreamer, you are clear about what I am saying here. You are right if infinity is there, but infinity is not there in the option, so you have to go for maximum. Clear? Full phase margin. That is the meaning of this. Full phase margin. Let me see who is there on the top of the ladder here. Right? Whoa, what happened here? It's going creating quiz. Right? Oh, so something problem here. So let me see. Let me verify, because it's not a big deal. Let's see once again. Oh, now see whether magical Reno will going to top it or not. Aspirants is going to come onto the top of the belt, I guess. Yo, wonderful, right? Excellent, Shriyans. You are the one of the very consistent player. In fact, Omega GC, no, local project, Omega GC is not invalid. Okay, it means that Omega GC, if you say invalid, it really means that the system does not have any phase margin. Correct? So that is a very tricky question. If you want the answer for that, you can ping me separately. I will explain the detailed mechanism behind that. Don't say that Omega GC is invalid. Okay? So Shriyansh is the fastest person. Of course, he is the top on the leaderboard. Now let's get into the next question straight away. Right. So question 11. Previous question, many students they get dropped. Many students they got trapped. So this is also a good question. So look at this. Well, I don't want to disturb anyone, so I am silent here. So let me see how many of you will answer it properly. Still 35 seconds are there. Time up. Time up. And let me see. Wow, that's really good number. 8 students have answered it properly. I'm really amazing to see, because many of you might got struck while you are putting the Bode plot. As I was repeatedly saying, I am very confident that many of you can solve if the time is provided more. But it is a matter of time, isn't it? Right? You are going for the GATE exam, which is a competitive exam. Your accuracy is very important. At the same time, your speed is also very important. If not, if you feel that yes sir, I am able to answer each and every question, but thoda time dijiye. It is not that you should request me, rather you should improve your fast. That is the reason why we are coming with the Menti.com. And if you guys are really very happy with this Menti session, and if you want this kind of sessions even in the future, please drop a message in the comment section, and that will really encourage us to come up with a more and more different plans, such that we can give best service to you. Okay, please mention in the comment section how many of you are really enjoying today. So I will give break for at least 10 seconds. Please mention in the comment section. Okay, YouTube, many of you are at Menti, I guess, Menti.com, but I want you guys to respond even in the comment section also. Right, Ashok is really enjoying, right? So guys, as again I am saying, if you are seriously interested, please drop the message in the comment section. We'll come up with this kind of session more and more, almost on each subject. If required, we will come with the multiple Menti sessions only on the single subject, so that the ultimate purpose is your fast, your speed and accuracy both should be improved. Correct? Menti is the best so far in my preparation. Thank you very much, Venkatramana. So I wish all of you be there, particularly with the BYJU'S exam prep. You will regularly get the updates regarding the Menti War, and this is the best time to be appearing in the Menti War. Then you will really understand what is the competition and where are you exactly, how to beat the others also, right? Because ultimately you are preparing for competitive examination, isn't it? It's not university examination. You have to be very practical, correct? So let's get into the next question here, right? Niharika is also there. So who is on top of the ladder now? Oh, Ashok and Shriyans. Wow, Ram is the first. कहाँ से आया Ram? So अभी तक नहीं है इधर. So up to now I have not seen Ram. From somewhere he came up to here. Very good, excellent to see Ram. And once again Shriyans is leading the board from the starting, consistent player. He is MS Dhoni of our team, right? Shriyans is almost on the top of the ladder. So let's get into the next question now straight away. And of course we have 3 more questions. Don't miss, guys. So we have 3 more questions. Let us see. Right. The polar plot of a system is given below. Which of the following are correct? Simple question. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, simple question. More than one answer may be correct answer here. So please remember, more than one answer may be correct answer. More than one answer may be correct answer. Please remember properly. Wonderful, 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 excellent, right? See, actually gain margin is greater than 1. Many of you might have answered it properly. At the same time, here, this is a classical example. Local project. Now you see, in the previous question, you will not be able to calculate omega GC because the polar plot never intersect the unit radius circle. It means that for the lowest possible value of omega GC also, your system is safe. For the lowest possible value of omega also, your system is safe because the polar plot never cutting never cutting unit radius circle. So even the lowest possible value also safeguarding you means, what is the meaning? Omega GC, mathematically it is not equal to 0, but technically it has to be taken as the lowest possible, that is 0. If omega GC is such a low value, then phase margin will be at full, right? Because we always want omega PC should be very high, omega GC should be very low. If omega GC is almost equal to 0, you will have full phase margin. If omega PC is equal to infinity, you will have full gain margin. Clear? Infinite gain margin. I hope all these things I have made it very, very, very well. Sir, we can select only one. Niharika, this is multiple select question, so you need to keep 1 and 2 also, right? So let's get into the lead board here. But anyway, if you have only the option to select only 1, then either you could have been gone for 3 or 4. In both the cases, you will get score here. That is the crazy thing here. And once again, Shriyans is the toppest, right, fastest, right? Now he is like exactly like Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Initially he played, and now he is hitting boundaries, right? So Shriyans is the fastest person to solve this question. Let's get to the next question. Niharika, either if you answer 3rd or 4th, even in both the cases, you might be getting the marks here, right? So let's get into the next question. That is the 13th question out of 15. Still 2 more questions are there. Let me go to the 13th question. So let's see how many of you will answer. This is also a simple question. Finished, right? This is simple question. Very, very simple. Wow, answered. A lot of students have answered this. So the open loop transfer function of a system has a pole in the right half of S plane. Means P is equal to 1. And they are saying that the Nyquist plot makes one clockwise encirclement -1, 0. That is n is equal to -1. We know that n is equal to P minus Z. In the question itself, everything is there. N is equal to P minus Z and n is equal to -1, P is equal to 1. What is the value of Z then? That means the number of poles which are there in the right half of S plane. Obviously it is equal to 2. Therefore the system is unstable, right? So why I have given only 30 seconds time here is, when you are reading the question itself, your brain should start thinking. Because when you make half of the statement, P is known, and when you read the second half of the statement, then N is known to you. Then obviously Z has to be known, right? Very well. The students who have done this correctly, I really appreciate from the bottom of the heart. And let's see once again the leaderboard. I think now it's the game of magical Reno. Let's see who is the topper. Wow. Oh, it's a tough game, right? It's a tough battle between Magical Reno and Shians. Still, both of them are at the top, and Arushi is following. Arushi is strictly following. Let's see who will going to lead by the end of the overall day. And of course, the Dreamer. Dreamer is also doing good, right? Silently, he is playing very well. He is like, Suresh Raina. So now let's get into the next question here. Next question is the 14th question out of 15. Let's see who will going to top this one. Okay, let me come back here. Okay, right. 14th question out of 15. Nyquist plot of g of s into h of s. Okay, choose the correct statement. 1 minute time is there. Read the comment, read the options clearly and make it. Guys, you have to be very careful with the options. Again, more than one answer may be correct. More than one answer may be correct. At least choose one answer. More than one may be correct. If you don't have option to keep more two options, at least select one correct answer. You will get score. Time up, time up, time up. Oh, right, wonderful. See, so many students have answered correctly. Right, I will tell you one important thing. So here there are two options which are correct, but here only one student have given this. I don't know what is the reason. So the idea is simple. G of s into h of s is equal to s minus 2 divided by s plus 1 whole square. Correct, right? So first of all, this system doesn't have any open loop pole in the right half of s plane. When you see that, you will be able to say no pole in the right half of s plane, p is straight away equal to 0. But when you find the closed loop poles for this, then you will understand that one of the closed loop pole is there in the right half of s plane straight away. So characteristic equation if you find, so 1 is correct. And if you find number of encirclements, of course n is equal to p minus z. As we know, p is equal to 0, z is equal to 1, so n is equal to minus 1. Then what does it mean? It is the clockwise encirclement around minus 1 comma 0, and this is the correct answer, right? I am very happy to see almost both the answers are selected by many of the students. Let's see the leaderboard, and I am really very eager to see who will lead now. Shriyans and Magical Reno, it's a tough competition for both of these two guys, but still, excellent, right? So Shriyans, very good, excellent Shriyans, right? So now once again what I would like to say is, out of all these things, Shriyans is leading the board, and have you seen, guys, Tushar is also following slowly. Tushar, I have seen almost in the second question or first question or third question, up to 3 to 4 questions he is at the bottom. Now slowly धीरे धीरे आ रहा है, and he has also scope. Tushar is the third topper here, right? So let's get it now to the next person, right? right. So 15th question. So let's get into the 15th question here. Yes. Right. So this takes some time. So please take your pen and paper and calculator. I will be waiting. Almost it is having 3 minutes of time, 2.5 minutes. So let me wait for this, right? Neha, which question first? Solve this question. I'll explain that question then. Last question of the day, and which will decide the final toppers of the quiz. And I am really interested to see who is the topper. Last question of the day. So some of the guys are living. They understood that even if they answer this correctly, they won't be topping the examination. I mean quiz. Last 1 minute of the quiz. Shreyans is very much confident about this question, I guess. Let us see. Time up. Time up, guys. Time up. Right. So 4 students have given it correctly. Of course, this is a little bit lengthy question. I too agree with that. But you have to be fast. Right. So again, as I was saying, so you need to be a little bit fast. When you see the matrix A in the state space representation, the first step in your notebook should be Si minus A matrix. First step should be Si minus A matrix. And then Si minus A inverse should be calculated right immediately, because it's a diagonal matrix. How much time you really take to calculate the inverse of a diagonal matrix? It's very easy, right? So, and then multiply with B and C, you will get the answer. You will get the transfer function, and impulse response is such a simple thing, right? Once you get the inverse Laplace, put the value of t, you will get the answer. Of course, I too agree once again, it is actually deserves 3 minutes, but the intent behind this is to make you to be faster. Clear? To make you to be faster. And of course, let us see the final leaderboard. But before that, I want every one of you to mention in the comment section if you want this kind of Menti sessions. Please mention in the comment section. We are here to provide and extend our services to you, and we will definitely take your feedback into the consideration, and we will come up with the more and more Menti sessions like this on every subject almost. That all depends on your enthusiasm and your participation in the Menti War. So please mention. Yes, EEE student is saying yes. Niharika is also saying yes. Sagar Roy is also saying yes. Have you really enjoyed the session today? Have you really enjoyed? In fact, I have enjoyed a lot. I have enjoyed a lot, and I have seen the way how consistency plays a more role rather than, obviously IQ, right? So there are some students at the starting, they are very, very intelligent. But however, they missed 1 or 2 questions and they are almost at the bottom. But the one who is consistent from the starting onwards, they are the top of the leaderboard, right? So once again, yes, let me show you who will be there on the top leaderboard. Guys, tell me how many of you are really interested to see who is there on the leaderboard. But I already know the answer. Now let me show you. Let me reveal the surprise here. So the leaderboard, please come here. And I guess Tushar has done good. Right, let's see. Wow, Shreyansh is the winner of the overall game. Good, excellent. Congratulations, Shreyansh. Please mention in the comment section. Very good, excellent. Shreyansh, from where are you? Where are you from, Shreyansh? Very happy to see you are the topper of the batch. At the same time, yes, we want another Menti session. Sure, Neha, we will come up with the Menti sessions. Please follow the BYJU'S Exam Prep channel. You will get the notifications. At least be in my Telegram link. You will also get the updates. Be regular to the updates. And if you want to participate, as I was saying from the starting onwards, today as it is the first session, I want to show you the way how the things will work. That's why I came with the easy and moderate questions. But at the same time, for the next Menti sessions, we will go one step beyond that. And our aim is to crack the GATE examination with the best score and to improve the accuracy as well as fast, both, right? Well, so Uttar Pradesh, Shreyansh is from Uttar Pradesh and he has done extremely well. Shreyansh and all the remaining 2 toppers. I have not seen the leaderboard. Let me see the leaderboard once again, right? So Yes, Shriyansh is the first person, and Magical Reno, who is he? So you have not mentioned your name. Magical Reno, please mention your name. And Tushar, also you have mentioned, please mention your name. All of you three guys. First Shriyansh, and then second Magical Reno, and then third is Tushar. Please, all of you three members, message me separately in my WhatsApp number 8144829925. 8144829925. Message me separately in the WhatsApp group, WhatsApp, and I am ready to give the award to all of you. Well, Niharika, wow, excellent. So Niharika, right, Magical Reno means you. Great, great to see. I expected that you will be in the top list, and as usually you are on the top of the board. So as I said and promised, we will be having more and more sessions like this, and I wish all the best to each one of you, because you guys are really gem, right? And maintain the same rhythm till the end of all your preparation. And obviously, if you are consistent and committed and confident, success will be at your feet. Okay, well, we'll meet once again with one more Menti session, and definitely coming Sunday we will be having the Menti session on circuit theory, and I am going to handle that. So I wish all of you will be there even for the upcoming Sunday by the same time, 7 p.m. to enjoy the Menti session on circuit theory. Meanwhile, if there are any Menti sessions, I will keep on post in the Telegram group. So be regular to the updates. You will get a lot of updates. Thank you very much once again. And well, I couldn't change the name. Oh, no problem. Well, so no problem. Once again, all the best to everyone. Let's meet in the next Menti session. Thank you very much.